All right, Saturday, January 30th. Going over a lot of stocks again. Let's start out with GNUS. GNUS. Let us see. My computer's slow here. What they do exactly. A bigger float, 234 million. The content brand management company creates licensed multimedia content for toddlers to tweens worldwide. Genius Brands. Rainbow Rangers. Lala Llama. Okay, they do a lot of kid stuff. Nokia, BlackBerry, Kodiak, Genius Brands, highly shorted stocks plunged today. That was the 28th. So, they're part of that group, it looks like. So let's take a monthly look here. Big wedge down, flattened out, broke up huge on the monthly. On the weekly, you can see here, look at the space back and forth. That was a little bit out, but you can take this, the main part, and this really cranked up in June. Look at that. And then it formed the channel, and it's trying to break up now with all the crazy action lately. So in June, look at this. Went up to 11 plus, came back to the one line. I remember saying this. It's like you have the 1 and 2 line right here. It's a channel. Back and forth. Is it going to break? Eventually it'll break. It did break. Yeah, but it was a 1 day big candle break. It didn't evolve to next days. Then you had big red candle come in. Another one. This is falling back. Look from here. Oversold to overbought. And then you came down right to this 1320 EMA right here. Now, we're going to bounce right here at 170. You hope 170 holds and we get a nice bounce up. I would look for that move. 1, 2, we could even go down a little bit further, like a tail, and then come up and see if we can get back above this 2 line. 2 line's a big wall here. We can stay above 2, then we keep moving to 3 plus, and then onward probably to 4. So, next week's going to be a big test for a lot of these stocks to see where they're going. All right, on the ZOM. DON, drug manufacturers. What do they do exactly? Development stage, veterinary diagnostic pharmaceutical company engages in discovery, development, commercialization pharmaceuticals for the companion pet. Founded 2015, Ann Arbor, Michigan. So 501 million shares float. This is a big float stock. He just broke out. Let's look at the monthly. Get a big move up to 250 plus, came down from the wedge. And the most common pattern I'm seeing, maybe because the stocks are up high, the falling wedge. The falling wedge is here. Your high's getting lower, your low's getting higher. You tight to a squeeze point, and you break out. That's very common. I'm seeing a lot of symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle. You see it a lot. Descending triangle, all the triangles. Rectangles you see a lot too. Reverse head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. You see not that much, not as often, I think. And then the channel plays. Your double bottoms, triple bottoms. Depends. Seems what cycle a lot of these stocks are in. On the weekly on this, again, look at the weekly here. Forming a tight move here, and then we break out. So you can see right here, this fell from 275 plus all the way down. Came down. This didn't even have volume here on it. Did it? It did have volume. It's 7 cents. Can you imagine you bought this at 7 cents and went to $1.30? You're pretty much a millionaire, or over 100,000. You didn't even need a lot. That's incredible. Market cap now is almost it's 798 million. This was 7 cents. Some of these stocks. I don't even look these low in these stocks when I'm trading. I don't look, but it's really incredible. So look what happened here. This goes up. Something's going up here in November. Then we're hugging this 20-cent line on this. And look right over this 20 cents, ascending triangle breakout. You go up. Then we're down to 40 cents. Your 13 EMA is really strong. Your 20 EMA, big volume coming in. This just starts to go up. And then you're getting to a high of 148. So that was a big move. What was the news on this? Penny stock, Zomedica jumps 250% after someone paid Netflix star Carol Baskin $299 for a mention. Carol Baskin. That's what that song. What's that song in one of them rap girls sings it? Carol Baskin. I didn't know who that was. Unbelievable. Someone paid Netflix star $299 to mention. Unbelievable. See, this stock market has become too now. It's evolving. Social media is changing everything. You know, your platform. What's the platforms? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. Yeah, I go on the StockTwit site. It's a stock site. Reddit. You have so many. There's more. There's what? Twitch. There's so many of these sites, and everything's being filtered now on social media. People are going out saying things, and stocks are pumping. It's a very strange world. This used to happen in penny stocks years ago, where people would like pump stocks. They've always been pumped. That's why people are going to news like, oh, what are these stocks doing this? Because stocks are always pumped. Small caps are always pumped. These stocks under $10, 50 cents. Since last 20 years, they've been pumped up. You have chat rooms pumping them. Stocks will go like $1 a day to 10. Why do you think they're going up? Because they have such a small float. People see it moving. I'm getting in on it, and then you can make big money. You have to know what you're doing. So this moved up. Let me just see this. I got to read this. So I might wait for that. So this moved up, came back, and now we're in this, back and forth here. See the high getting lower, getting lower, getting lower. It's touching 90 now. This looks like a descending triangle where it's either going to break up or squeeze back down. If we come down in 80 and this doesn't hold, then you're going further down. If we get a break right here and something comes out, the volume pumps, this will easily go back to 130 plus. So watch how it's moving. Yeah, penny stock, Zomedica jumps 250% after someone paid Netflix star Carol Baskin $299 for a mention. Little known Michigan animal health veterinary penny stock rise after Tiger King star Carol Baskin last week reposted a video on YouTube. She delivers a glowing review of the company, saying, I don't know if you guys heard, but Zomedica, but they help our veterinarians and our furry friends. Unbelievable. So you have influencers, people on TV. I never heard of this person because I guess they're on Netflix. She's doing what, the Tiger thing, Tiger King, whatever the hell it was. All right, so this is where this is. So it's in between indecision here. Are we going to bounce or fade? To be determined yet on this. DXRT. See any news on this? Peer-reviewed journal article showing potential clinical economic value of norovirus vaccine. That was the 27th. Gauge discovery development oral recombinant protein vaccines or vaccine platform. So they're in a vaccine world. See the monthly in this, shot up to 75. They had to split. This went all the way down. Formed another wedge. Like I said, a lot of these stocks, last 3 years, 5 years, they've been coming up from down here, even though they had a split, but they're all falling and now coming up. Look at the volume down here in all these stocks. Maybe that's because coronavirus. Maybe other factors. Maybe it's a cycle for these stocks. It's hard to determine. But look at this. Down, down. Then we decided to explode this thing up. And what coronavirus has done, it has exploded all these penny stocks too, because Just like when people started to mention blockchain, I remember like a tea company got into blockchain. Remember Elfin? The guy was on Elfin was a complete fraud. And yeah, I don't know where that guy is today. He was on CNBC. So there's so much fraud in the stock market. There's so many lines that are like questionable. It's really crazy. So anything now, everyone's mentioning coronavirus. They have vaccines. Do they? Does anyone really know for sure what they're doing? Like I don't know who's really looking into this, but so you see this 2019 finally based here 2020. Look at this big explosion above 350. July, this thing took off to 17. That wasn't on the vaccine news. Coronavirus came down. Bounce came down again. Bounce. And this trend line, the high was getting lower. The low was holding. And we really came out of it now nicely. So in this, we're at 12. It pulled back. Can we get to 17 at this point? I think we can. Draw a line up here. So there's your 17 line. This broke out now. You can take this out. You still got that all-time low line here. If we fall back to that. And right now, this 12 line is pretty big. See here, we went up, touched it a few times. Back and forth. Now we're breaking through. So, if this keeps going, you want this to really take charge. Maybe it'll come up, pull back, challenge at 17 eventually. Have to hold 12 here. 12 needs to be a new base. If we hold 12, you're starting here, then you're really going up. If this 12 doesn't hold, we're going back here to 850. So, if this pulls back inside this zone again, you're pulling back here, then you got to work your way up. So it's still possible this could pull back. You don't know with these stocks. See, it did this and then made a big red candle. So you don't know how they're going to play it or how these are going to come out. Might shoot it up with a big star, a shooting star candle like that. That's something to watch for, but this is another volatile stock. And good points on this too. See this? When it's oversold, bounce. Oversold by. Stochastics indicator. Really great indicator. All right, so that's for that. And that's it on these stocks. Subscribe to my channel, Mike Cayman Trades. Hit the like button, smash the like button. Trade ideas, referral, my link. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. TikTok, Mike Frank. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. Stock Twits, Mike Cayman Trades. That's it. Peace out.